on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. The heart with the squad. I'm playing my part. Like I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. Is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike. 53, Mike. That's right, baby. Check. All 52. Alert! 5. 53, check 53. He's tired of
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Wide, get wide. Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, we got a steal. Here we go. Check. Red 80. Quick. Motion. Check 30. Red 80. 80. Check 9.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On third and long, it's Allen. And pressure gets to him again. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Going for it on fourth down. Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up, switch up. Nine the mic, stay with your man.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Skip that ball, skip that ball right here. He's coming. We got 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 53, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Blue draw Corker. Watch the safety creep. Hey, orbit. Here we go.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're right. Hey, team 6. Number 53, Mike 53. Let's make these babies sweat.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen's throw is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ladies, check. I got it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Allen now on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold to throw again. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Exit. 53, Mike. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the pass.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check 52. 80 weapons.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
General West. He's checking crack.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Hey, Haywood. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Darnold on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, we gotta get to that Mike over there. Here we go, D. Whip. Red 80.
From the 36, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
Let's go. Give me that, nigga.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. On 1st down, it's Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That 96 power move, Jesus Lord.
Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll